working on cars for the last 45 years. And for most of those years, I've worked all by myself. So today I'm going to show you how you can work on your own vehicles just like I do. It's not as bad as you might think. To start out with, I don't have a lift. I use a jack and jack stands. They work perfectly fine. A good set doesn't cost all that much, and hey, without having a lift, you don't get as big of a gut when you get older from being lazy. Now maybe you don't like getting your hands dirty, but I got news for you, I don't like it either. So I use these gloves all the time. That way I can be a car doctor and not have to worry about cuts on my hands or oil getting all over. Or you might think, hey, I'm not strong enough to work on cars. Well, if you think these scrawny arms of mine are strong, you got another thing coming. I use air tools all the time. You might be surprised to find out how inexpensive air compressors and power tools are these days. For $200 or $300, you can get new air compressors and air tools, and if you buy used, you can get a whole bunch more, a lot cheaper. And it's not like you're only going to use these tools on cars. Heck, I use my air tools fixing stuff in the house all the time too. Comes in real handy. Matter of fact, I used this air saw to carve my pumpkin this Halloween. Worked really good and didn't take much time. Surprised my wife. And I know lots of you are thinking, cars are all complex computerized these days. How can I figure any of that out? Well, as the saying goes, fight fire with fire. There's plenty of scanned computers out there that range anywhere from 30 to a couple $100 that do all kinds of analytics on modern cars. You just plug them into the data port, and as you can see, there's all kinds of different data that you can get. It goes on and on and on. It'll tell you what it means if your check engine light is on, and it can even record live data. You can make a movie that shows you what's going on if you have a problem. You take the vehicle for a drive. When the problem occurs, this records it. Then you can play it back and look at the data and see if there's any problems anywhere. But then you might say, I don't know what any of that stuff means. Well, you're watching this on the internet, so go on the net. Just Google Scotty Kilmer channel, and up it comes. Hey, over 19 million people have watched me so far. Let's say the scan tool says you have the code PO130. Well, you can search the channel here by typing it in and then clicking on it. It's called replacing the bad oxygen sensor on your car, and it shows you what that code means and how you can fix it. Or maybe you're confused about changing brake pads. Well, just type that in and watch some of those videos. 2 of them popped up that time, and in 3 minutes you can learn a whole bunch. So even though you're working on your car all by yourself, you can get a hand from me just by clicking on the internet. And it's safer that way too. You don't have to deal with any of my personal idiosyncrasies. You can just take my knowledge and run with it. And you might think, I can't do everything by myself. I need somebody to help me. Well, a lot of times you don't. Bleed brakes and do all kinds of stuff if you have the right tools, like the steering wheel holder and pedal depressor. I paid a whopping $31 online for this tool, and you can use it for all kinds of stuff. You can stick it against the seat, and then you tighten a nut, push the brake pedal down so you can bleed brakes all by yourself. It takes orders, and it doesn't talk back at all, unlike some people I know. So if you're like me and you want a job done right, why not do it all by yourself, like I do? And remember, if you've got any questions, just visit the Scotty Kilmer channel.